G'day guys, Clint here from EcomFire.com. Today is a bit of an anniversary actually for me. It's been basically 1 year since I first sort of found out or knew about or signed up for the DSL course, Dropship Lifestyle course. And I just wanted to reflect a little bit on sort of, how it's changed my life, like for real. Bear with me, there's going to be some music and people talking. It's Songgan here, so which is the Thai New Year, which is an epic fun time, massive water fights. I've just come back from the beach with Benny Kay in Koh Chang, which was really, really good fun. We're just swimming with elephants and running amok. A few beers, a few laughs, we had a really good time. Benny's still down there, so just bear with me. I've got someone driving past, so we're selling something. What do we got? Pipes. I don't know why they're selling pipes on Thai New Year. Okay, anyway, let's reflect. Let's get stuck into this vid, guys. Sorry. So yeah, probably the first and the biggest thing for me was I found true location independence, okay? I've always sort of more or less run my own businesses and more or less been location independent. I've always put in systems in place where I could just leave and go and do whatever I liked, more or less. But I always had to keep returning back to Australia to, pump up the sales teams, check on things, fill in when needed. Various managers would need to go and leave and that, so I didn't find myself back at home doing stuff I really didn't want to do. So location independence, number one for sure. This business that I run, it's based in Australia, but it's 100% run from Thailand and also from where my other VAs happen to be, which is usually the Philippines. Technically I don't need to return home. I'm a little bit lucky as well, being married to a Thai girl, and I have my kids and that here. My visa is nice long one. I don't need to leave the country very often, which is kind of cool too. So the whole situation, it's been ideal. I'm literally able to live and be wherever I want. I was running the business from Koh Chang yesterday, the day before. I was running the business from my house. I run the business from Hong Kong or wherever I happen to be. It's not an issue. It doesn't. My personal location doesn't matter where. It doesn't matter where I am in the world. I can run this business, and that is my dream job. It's not necessarily that I love drop shipping to no end. It's my favourite thing to do. It's not necessarily the case, but what I do love is the freedom. Okay, so I guess the next thing is it's a very, very scalable online business. Again, it harks back to being location independent, but you can scale these businesses big time. Okay, you can partner up with people. You can, run 3 or 4 of them and really build a solid income for yourself. And another good thing about it is once they're up and running, they are worth some money, right? They're just like any other business. Once you have built them up, you can on-sell them and really generate a nice lump sum for yourself. Very, very scalable. You build one, you put the techniques you've learnt for the first 1 or 2 stores that you've made, and then you can go on and put systems in place for VAs to do certain things that you don't like to do or take up too much of your time, and you can just ramp it right up. Build 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 stores, whatever level you're comfortable with. You've got 10 stores, you're going to be busy, don't get me wrong, but you can do that. You can do that with this business model, 100% for sure. And that's another thing about it. We've got 3 or 4 stores, a new one in America that's just kicking off, which we're super excited about. But the future's looking good. I'm happy within myself. The kids and everyone, they're happy, they're settled. I'm always around to take them to school. I'm, around to go on different adventures together. Whenever they have school holidays like they have now, we just go. We don't think about holidays. We know money's coming in. I don't need to apply for a holiday. You know what I mean? That's the future looks bright with this in my eyes. That's a beautiful thing about the whole location independence thing. I'll keep going back to it, but that's my dream. I don't need to be a millionaire to be extremely happy with this setup. We live well. It's all good. I live on you know, I pay myself a wage, so you know that's what I have, and but I mean it's a wage of, you know, Australian standards. It's not a wage of obviously Thai standards. So I live really, really well, and if we want to go on holidays, we click our fingers and we go. You know, we don't need to think about it. And we're back here now for Songkran with my wife's family. It's going to be an epic fun. So I'm trying to get this video done a bit early before everyone has a few too many rice whiskies. But anyway, and probably the last thing, and again, it's a very important one, is meeting the new friends, business colleagues, and just the general networking of people that you've met, and doing the same kind of thing. The community that's been built around the dropship lifestyle course. You know, obviously EcomFire, as you probably already know, started through, you know, us meeting at the dropship lifestyle retreat. A lot of my people I speak to regularly nowadays, which is kind of random on Facebook and elsewhere, via Skype, we have random calls, masterminds, all from the dropship lifestyle retreat, and you know, through various channels that are linked, you know, to it and through it. So networking and, you know, new friends, new family, however you like to see it. I mean, look at me and Benny. We're living the dream on the boat with his wife, beautiful Angie, and my family, and a couple of my mates and my brother. We wouldn't be doing that if it wasn't for this course. And I'm not trying to G it up like a crazy person, but it's the truth. You know, it really is the truth. We've had an excellent few days down there, and you know, real memories. I mean, we were literally swimming in the ocean with elephants. I mean, my kids were riding elephants in the ocean down in Khao Chang. And I mean, I've done a few things in Thailand, and I thought that was a bit touristy, but you know, it was almost a life-changing moment. You know what I mean? It's kind of touristy. You pay, and you know, the elephants come down to the water. But when you see your little kids having so much fun, they don't see it that way. You know, it was an epic moment in time, I swear to God. Anyway, enough about that. I'll wrap it up. So basically, yeah, if you're even slightly considering doing the course, I highly recommend it, okay? So use our referral link, go to ecomfire.com/DSL. If you use our link, you'll get our accelerated dropshipping course, and you'll also get half an hour's coaching with me, Ben or Len. I mean, if you like these videos, obviously subscribe to them. We've got content related to this subject, just left, right, and centre. We're pumping it out daily. So, all right, guys, have a happy Thai New Year. I'm about to. Cheers.